Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week we begin the cycle of our Torah reading all over again. On Simchat Torah we finish off Deuteronomy and begin Genesis, and on this Shabbat we'll read the opening verses of Genesis. We read of the opening days of creation and how the world came to be, at least according to our tradition. And we hear that famous phrase, "Let there be light," which is engraved actually on our synagogue at an entrance. The question is which entrance? It's on the side. We're on Madison Street side, and so it's an entrance that doesn't get used very much. But that notion of "let there be light" is so important, not just because of what God did in creating light, but in terms of how we live our lives as Jews. And do we create light in the world and add to the world's light, or do we just suck up the light and leave darkness in our trail? I believe our tradition teaches us that in the words of creation of "let there be light," that it's not just the majesty of the act of creation, but it's how we continue the act of creation and what we do to bring light to the world, so that at the end of any given day somebody can say, this was good, it was a good day, Yeh Tov, or even better, Yeh Tov Ma'od, it was a very good day, as the words of creation report. And so I hope that for you this is a Shabbat of light and a time when you can add light to the world in whatever way works for you, because our world desperately needs all of us to create more light and add to the goodness of the world. Shabbat services this Friday evening will be at 6 o'clock. Saturday morning we'll celebrate the Bat Mitzvah of Kate Basson at 11, preceded of course by text study at 9 and Torah study at 10. Sunday we have our blood drive on the 19th, and we have Brotherhood and Sisterhood are both going to be meeting, and religious school is back in function, and we're now back into the full temple calendar. On Tuesday, our weekly Talmud class returns, and we begin the program of the temple-wide reading of a book. We'll be reading Geraldine Brooks' wonderful book that tells the story of the Sarajevo Haggadah. You can come to the temple and purchase your copy of the book, and you can find out all sorts of information on our website and in our temple library. And I hope you'll be a part of that experience. And we're also in the midst of the sign-up period for our temple trip to Israel. We'll be traveling to Israel in February. There are limited spaces available. Contact me or email me at the temple or Facebook me, and I'll be able to fill you in on all of the details. But we hope you can join us on what will be a wonderful and transformative trip to Israel, a trip like no other. For now, though, I wish you a Shabbat of light, a Shabbat of peace and joy, a Shabbat of creation, where you can help create yourself anew and with your loved ones help create our world so that it always is filled with more light. Shabbat Shalom. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.